Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome to a brand new series on my YouTube channel. We're going to create an expansion team from scratch. Yes, from scratch, from the floor all the way up to the roof. And then we're going to make some realistic moves and draft some young players so that we can win a championship down the road. After we win our championship, then we're going to try to dethrone the Warriors and create a long-lasting dynasty. So anyways, let's get started. The first thing that we will be doing is going to be creating our expansion team. I have decided to create two expansion teams, one for the CPU and one that we're going to be using because you don't want to have prime number teams in the league because then the realignment for the playoffs and all that stuff is going to be all jacked up, so there's your reason. So the first team that I'm going to create is the Virginia Storm. This team will be mainly controlled by the CPU, so that's all. I'm thinking about leaving the team exactly how it is, just use the normal default team that was created by whoever, so shout out to you whoever created the Virginia Storm. But now back to anyways, now we can create our own expansion team that we're going to be using, and the team that I'm going to be using is called the Las Vegs Roulettes. So how did I come up with the name for the team? Well, the Aces I was thinking about using, but that's been used a million times. And then the Kings, well, Sacramento has it. So I was like, okay, I need something else. And then I was like, roulette. And I started to like it. So for the colors for this team, I have chosen the red as the primary color, the black as the secondary color, and the green as the tertiary color because, well, the red and black is part of the roulette wheel. I mean, you see the real roulette, it's red and black. And then when you're on the table thing, when you play roulette, it's actually green. So I was like, okay, well, red, black, and green will be the colors for the team. Now for the logo for this team, I have decided to choose a custom image for this one. The custom image has been handheld designed by me from scratch, like I use Microsoft Word and Pixlr. Like I just took a roulette picture and put it into a shape of a diamond because I thought that the diamond reminded me of the Las Vegas sign. And then in a script format, I just wrote Las Vegs Roulettes. Now, I know that you cannot see the Las Vegs Roulette lettering around the logo because, well, the lettering is black and it's kind of hard to see it when this background's red. But once I show you the arena that I created, you're going to see the lettering across the logo. As for the arena, I have decided to call it the Harris Arena because, one, you're in Vegas, and when you think about Vegas, that's the first thing that comes up to you. Gambling, casino, hotels, and stuff like that. And I want to keep this thing creation like casino themed. Before I talk to uniforms, let me just give a shout out to Kyrie Irving for posing the new uniforms for the Las Vegs Roulettes because I think that he looks mighty fine in those uniforms. Anyways, back to the jerseys. So for the home jerseys, I decided to go with the white colored jersey with red stripes. For the away jerseys, I decided to go with the red colored jersey with black stripes. And since I've been ignoring the color green, I have decided to use green as a color for the alternate jersey with black stripes because, well, I might as well use the color green since it's my tertiary color. Now it's time for the expansional draft. Now, I'm thinking about getting some young prospect that has a lot of potential and even some prospect that has some athleticism at a very young age because, well, I'm not trying to win now. I mean, I want to keep this as realistic as possible. So, yes, the players that we're going to pick up are not going to be quite as good, but at the end of the day, it's all about building for our future right now. So, after discussing the strategy, I think it's time that we make our first pick. So the first pick that we're going to make in 2017 NBA expansional draft will be Terry Rozier, the point guard out of the Boston Celtics. What caught my eye with Terry Rozier is his physical and athletic depth that he possesses at the age of 23. I mean, he is so fast and he is so strong. I mean, I can see him finishing around the rim every time that he attacks the basket, in transition as well, and penetrating the lane to draw the defense. Now, onto the second pick of the 2017 expansion draft, and to be honest, this pick was a no-brainer. I decided that we're going to select CODY ZELLER from the Charlotte Hornets. The thing that interests me about ZELLER is that his post-game is actually not that far off, and neither is his passing skills. And he's actually very mobile for a 7-footer. As you take a look at some of these speed and acceleration stats, see most of them are even at or even better than the most average 7-footers. With all that athleticism, Cody Zeller is really not a great rebounder. I mean, see from his stats, I mean, his box out numbers are far worse than the average center, so that's something that I might have to work on, but it's fixable. So after the Virginia Storm made their 2 picks, it was our turn to make our next 2 picks. I was really going for a small forward for our first pick, and I decided to go with MAURICE HARKLESS from the Portland Trailblazers. The one thing that I love about MAURICE HARKLESS is that he's very good at perimeter defense. He can switch from positions 2 through 4, and I can see him guarding the best opposition player night in, night out. And actually, he doesn't have a whole lot in his offensive game, but he can actually shoot a 3-point shot. I mean, his 3-point shot when he's open is actually better than the league average for small forwards. But his free throw rating is not that great in the world, but that's something that we can work on in the gym and develop because, well, we don't want him breaking free throws in late game situations. So after making the 3rd pick and putting around for like 2 to 5 minutes on who I'm going to choose next, I decided to go for a shooting guard. Someone who can like shoot the ball and really be a focal point on offense when Zeller is getting doubled or stuffed down the post. And I decided to go with Bogdanovic from the Sacramento Kings. I'm going to bring in Bogdanovic as our go-to guy whenever we need a bucket. Even though his shooting stats, as you can see right here, is not like lights out, like he's not going to knock down every shot if he's wide open. It's still respectful enough to where you got to pay attention to him. I mean, I want him to play off of Zeller, so whenever Zeller's getting double team or something like that, we get for a wide open 3-point shot. But the thing that intrigues me most about Bogdanovic is his passing skills. I mean, you could take a look at these stats right here. If we can develop his playmaking skills, I'm thinking about running the offense not just through Terry Rozier, but sometimes have Bogdanovic run the offense as well and become our floor general. For our next pick, I decided that we should go for a power forward because, well, we haven't gone for a power forward yet, and if we don't choose one soon enough, then all the power forwards that are good will be taken. I need a power forward who can actually stretch the floor and provide spacing off of Zeller. And I decided that we should take Kyle Kuzma from the Los Angeles Lakers. Now this is a perfect example of a stretch forward that we need on this team. A guy who can hit like almost any shot whether it's open or contested. And for a big man, he's actually a pretty good passer. And for all those gifts from the perimeter, his post game is actually pretty solid and his defense is not that too far off. And he's only 22 years old. So if we develop him right and everything goes according to plan, I just think we hit a grand slam. Now onto the 6th round. Now we're going to start putting our bench together, so with the 6th pick I decided that we're going to select Patrick McCall from the Golden State Warriors. Now the dude's only 21 years old, but looking at his defensive numbers, I can see him becoming a lockdown defender one day. Like, I'm not sure about the best, but certainly the top there one day if we can develop his defensive game a little bit more. But the thing that I want to develop in Patrick McCall's game is his jump shot because, well, even though in the stats the jump shot's not too far off, I want to make it more where you want to respect his jump shot a little bit and then it will open up the offense a little bit more. So after the Storm makes their 2 picks, I decided that we probably should just take any player because there's not many too good players out there. So with the next pick, I decided that we're going to take Jordan Mickey from the Miami Heat. The only reason why I picked up Jordan Mickey is because of his energy. I mean, I like his activity on the offensive glass and a good shot blocker, but everywhere else in his game needs very significant improvement. He's not a guy who's going to stretch the floor, and right after that, his post game is not even all that good, so we're going to have to develop something so he can contribute offensively. And his defense, while I mentioned earlier he can block shots, outside the block shots, his defense isn't all that great. I mean, he's not really that consistent enough, so we're going to have to spend some time on his defensive game, more respectable. So for our next pick, I think that we should probably take a guy who's probably going to be like our project. So I decided that we're going to take ANTE ZIZIC from the Cleveland Cavaliers. So who is ANTE ZIZIC? Okay, I got the answer for you. He's a 20-year-old dude who's the 3rd string center behind Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love right now in real life for the Cleveland Cavaliers. But in 2K, I kind of took a look at his stats, and to be honest here, his post game is actually pretty darn good. And his rebounding is actually pretty good. Now, even though he's not like a great interior defender, His shot blocking skills is actually pretty solid, and add it all up in a 20-year-old guy, this guy could actually become something. Okay, I'm just gonna speed things up instead of just showing you guys me flicking through players for the expansion draft for like whatever time left. I decided to do it because it's starting to get boring. So here's our next pick that we're gonna take. It's gonna be Derrick White for the San Antonio Spurs. There are two reasons why I chose Derrick White. One, he's fast, and two, he got incredible hops. I mean, you could just take a look at these stats right above that I'm showing you right now, and his shooting is actually pretty darn good. Now, the one thing that we have to work on Derrick White is that his playmaking skills isn't all that great. So it's just developing his IQ and becoming smarter on the court and making great decisions. And I think that this passing game will get better. Overall, his future is bright. But for right now, I think that he might be a first-string point guard or probably be in the G League. Alright, speaking things up because the video is getting too long and I want to keep this like in the 6 to 8 minute range videos hopefully next time I make a video. The next pick that we have, we select Troy Williams. I chose Troy Williams because he can play defense and well, here's the thing. If you don't play defense, you're not playing on my team. That's all. Then we selected Darius Sternrell who, has the potential to become one of those 3-and-D type players that again, I really like. Kari Johnson, then, who can just come in and just provide us with some rebounding, especially on the offensive end. Then Jeremy Grant, who, even though he's not as athletic as Terry Rozier is, he's more from an offensive skill set better than Rozier. I mean, he can run an offense better shooter, passer, and ball handler. Then finally, we took Chris McCullough from the Washington Wizards because, well, just to bring in some more rebounding and some more intangible plays and stuff like that. And I'm thinking in the next episode, I'm just going to break down what happened with the game against the Houston Rockets because, well, for one thing, I am not a good commentary game. Maybe when you see the intro, I'll probably, give a commentary play on something big happened, but I can't do commentary for, that long, so tune in next episode in. So I want to thank y'all for watching today's video. Feel free to comment down in the comment section below about your thoughts on the video. And which players should we get down the road in the future? Because, well, I'm interested to hear what you guys' opinions and thoughts about this process. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so that you never miss an upload of my videos. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye now.